This is my presentation on environmental influences on offender trends and patterns. Why is knowing how trends and patterns work can keep us safe? You won't believe how this aid will change your life for the better, in your home and in your life safety. In the United States where we live and breathe, there are crimes being committed every day. We will be discussing how the trends and crimes will affect our lives. A trend is a general direction in which something developing or changing. Example, in bigger cities, homicides have increased in the poorer neighborhoods. Following the trend it is poverty that increases the trend of homicides. Patterns would be drugs and once caught up in the drug culture. The constant need for the drug is having to pay for them. My position on the trends and patterns of crime in our community is that I want to make a plan of more visibility in the neighborhoods and plainclothes officers working towards driving the drugs from our community. Environmental influences on the people who commit crime. Environmental influences on offender trends and patterns. I will be talking on trends. Genetic and environmental. Family environment is critical to the upbringing of a child, and if problems exist, then the child is most likely to suffer the consequences. We have seen the problems associated with a child who is diagnosed with ADHD and how that can influence any social or criminal behavior. Social victimization patterns and trends. General sources of information about victimization patterns and trends are maintained by the Bureau of Justice Statistics in the United States and in the Home Office in Great Britain. Just see Nichols 2008 for the most recent report. In the United States, the Bureau of Justice Statistics website has a page titled Criminal Victimization, which provides up-to-date descriptive information about victimization patterns and trends according to the crime type and selected victim characteristics derived from the National Crime Victimization Survey data, as well as some information about victims derived from homicide records. Racial influences. Both the National Crime Statistics and Uniform Crime Reporting data confirm that blacks are disproportionately the victims of homicide, robbery, and rape. Blacks are approximately 5 times more likely than whites to become victims of homicides, and approximately 3 to 4 times likely to report victimization by rape or robbery. Example, it has been suggested that blacks underreport less serious forms of assaults and or the whites overreport minor assaults. Socioeconomic status. Not surprisingly, family income is inversely related to the risk of personal victimization. However, the overall magnitude of the effect of family income is not as large as the magnitudes of the individual level characteristics previously discussed, such as name, age, race, sex, and marital status. For violence in general, the risk of victimization is approximately twice as great for persons whose family income is reported to be less than $7,500 compared to those family incomes in a higher bracket, which is $50,000. Poverty. Since the beginning of the 20th century, urban scholars have extensively studied the role of urbanism and poverty in increasing crime. The late 20th century industrial reconstructing and suburban flight has exacerbated the spartal differentiation of resources and concentration of unemployment and among the low-skilled. In the truly disadvantaged, Wilson noted that unemployment and poverty clustered and that together these concentration effects weaken family bonds and institutionalized ties, undermining the formal and informal capacity for crime control. As we can see through the research that has been done on genetic and environmental patterns, the pattern stays the same until the family members make a conscious effort to make changes through education and counseling. We also see where other influences come involved: genetic, racial, socioeconomic status.